Have you ever engaged in collaborative planning? Collaborative planning provides opportunities for teachers to work together, examine their practice, consult with colleagues, make connections, and develop pedagogical skills. In collaborative planning, teachers can design a framework of learning or a detailed scheme of learning. They can develop activities that could be used to teach ideologies and concepts, or develop resources to support consolidation and enrich learning. They could also develop lesson-by-lesson plans to deliver somewhat of a consistent approach or a standardized learning across their department. Here are some benefits and ways collaborative planning can be implemented. Collaborative planning helps to reduce workload. It can make teachers feel valued and included and give new teachers necessary support and opportunities to contribute to faculty development. It's most impactful when done regularly, have dedicated time, and involve the entire faculty. This gives the opportunity to reflect and evaluate, to feed into future collaboration, to ensure it is accommodated, and creates a shared responsibility and accountability within the faculty. These collaboration and collaborative planning are aimed at enhancing the teaching and learning process and maximize students' outcomes. Collaborative planning often seeks to include as many stakeholders as possible to encourage consensus, cooperation, and buy-in. Teachers want their skills to be effectively utilized, and they care to be treated fairly when they're collaborating. They equally want to know that their work is evaluated professionally, with shared suggestion as to how they can improve, and a collective willingness to enhance plans in a safe, continuous learning space. These are some of the benefits collaborative planning offers practitioners. Collaborative planning also provides faculties with the ability to use a range of collaborative planning strategies in achieving quality resources that enhances the learning experience of students and their respective outcomes. Standardized planning are usually individual lessons planned for use by all members of faculty for their respective teaching groups. They could be developed using a range of specific pre-planned resources. These could be planned by a specific individual or a group of teachers who collaborate to pool resources from different sources and compile one functional teaching curriculum for that educational setting. Some may have been developed from scratch by teachers in-house with a blend of teaching resources, learning activities, and instructional approaches. Most faculty that embarks on this type of planning are creating new initiatives or blending existing initiatives that could meet their students' learning needs. Such collaboration may also be due to the inexperienced team of a faculty that are struggling with achieving consistency, or simply the value such approach adds to learning and reducing teachers' workload. The advantage of such collaboration is that students are exposed to consistent instructional approaches and content, and this is beneficial for developing thinking skills and transferable skills. It may also reduce teacher workload for planning, so focus can be redirected in other developmental areas. The disadvantage is the removal of teacher autonomy and could prohibit conceptualization for students in different educational needs groups. To make such plans successful, teachers should have the ability to adapt the resources or the instructional approach and make the content academically appropriate for their teaching groups. Lesson sequence plan share is also referred to as unit plans, topic plans, or module plans. They are plans developed for each lesson in a sequence of lessons. This could be developed by a teacher who later shares the resources with others within the team and work particularly well in subjects where units or topics or modules are taught in rotations. The collaboration here is more about reducing workload and time spent planning. It should result in better planned lessons and resources, as people would have been delegated the modules that showcases their strengths, or teachers put forward exceptional plans previously developed to form part of the new planning system. Additionally, planning less modules but planning the length and breadth of the modules will result in continuity and depth. The disadvantage is not having the plans or resources when needed, or not enough clarity with the plans or how to use the resources. The lessons and resources not adequately differentiated, or the plans are unmoderated and hence is of poor quality. Pair or triad planning is where 2 or 3 people have been assigned the responsibility of planning the lessons for a specific learning period, whether a 6-week term, a trimester, or a year, and for a specific year group or key stage. These colleagues are usually the most skilled in the areas assigned, and they meet regularly to determine the content, activities, instructional approaches that would be most impactful and the differentiation requirements for the various units or modules. They can either continue to plan the individual lessons together or delegate units or modules to one of the members of the working party to complete. This is further moderated to arrive at a consensus before the plans are shared with the faculty. These pairs or triad planning groups could produce the resources and sort them ready for use, or plan them and make them available for teachers to choose as is relevant for their academic level of their teaching groups. This type of collaboration can be time-consuming as participants meet to deliberate and source resources, especially if plans are simply replaced when these aspects of the curriculum are taught next time around. It's advantageous because when teachers' expertise are used, they produce impactful resources and creative lessons that enriches and enhances the learning experience and students' outcomes. Schools, faculties and teachers will need to weigh up the cost in time and effort and the values in quality and outcomes to personally determine if the return from collaborative planning is diminishing or amplifying. Whatever the decision, collaborative planning, when used effectively, builds trust, teamwork, accountability, and collegiality among teachers. Planning with other teachers, when organized well, maximize time management and result in efficiency and productivity. Collaborative planning succeeds where other career professional development activities fail, because it considers teachers' current knowledge, their beliefs, and their needs. Collaborative planning can engender critical learning opportunities and gives the added confidence practitioners require to excel. Which benefit of collaborative planning is valuable to you? Which of these types will you or have you used?